businesses, and people that make Northeast Arkansas unique. Today's episode features stories about a local photographer capturing the natural beauty of the natural state, a look at the fun and important traditions that surround the Northeast Arkansas District Fair, and finally, a student hairstylist who is helping to make locals feel stylish. Today's episode will also feature an in-studio interview with Taz Robinson and Braylon Haney, who will be discussing an upcoming basketball tournament benefiting the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students. Join us as we explore these inspiring narratives and more, all woven together in the rich fabric of Northeast Arkansas. Welcome to the State of NEA.
Welcome to the State of NEA for October 18, 2023. I'm Tristan Harlan. In the world of style and beauty, it's all about the art of transformation. Today, we'll take a closer look at a very talented individual who makes it all possible. Not only does this young lady do other people's hair, but she styles her own as well. She does everything from braids to wigs and even dread-free twists. Stay with us as we dive into the world of a hairstylist and A-State student's journey into mastering her small business.
Hi, my name is Crystal Smith, and this week we'll be interviewing China Smith. She not only does wigs on campus, but she also does hair. If you would mind introducing yourself.
I'm China Smith. I'm a freshman. I major psychology, and I do wigs, and I also do retwists. And I'm getting more into like braiding and stuff. But right now I'm doing wigs, installs, and retwists. When I was like 14, I started doing my own hair. Well, like wigs. Yeah. I started doing my own wigs. They look horrible, but they look bad. But you know, practice makes it perfect. So.
And you're wearing your hair?
Yeah.
And you did that yourself?
Yeah. That's great.
It's cute. It's cute. Okay, so why did you get into doing hair? Is it because sounded like one of my friends, she got into doing hair because she was tired of people doing hers. Is that your story?
I would say I started doing it because my dad really just wanted me to help out with my sister. Like he was just paying people to do our hair, and my sister, she's like the braider of the family. So it's like she did the braids, I always did the wigs or the retwists. So it's like we could exchange services. So I really say just to help my family out, so they wouldn't have to pay other people to do their hair.
So how were you? Because I know, like as a black female, I am very, very like I'm not gonna let nobody play hair. And so, like, how was it like when your first few clients were like, "Can you really do hair?" And you're like, "I really can't." How was that kind of branching out, stepping out?
No, I would really just say, I did my first head, and then I took pictures and stuff, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, we did your hair, we did your hair," and I'm like, you know, I did her hair. Get at me if y'all need a wig installed. Get at me if y'all need your hair retwisted. Get at me. So it was really more so just knowing people, having connections, and like. Doing one person hair and they tell everybody that you did their hair. And they're like, oh, I want my hair done by her too. So it's really just knowing people.
So where did you learn? Did you learn from YouTube or was it watching somebody else?
I would say trial and error. Like I was doing it myself. Like I wasn't watching videos at first, but I actually wanted to learn myself, but it's way easier watching videos because I wanted to improve myself. So I was on TikTok and I'm like, okay, I need to figure out how to milk this lace better, how to do these retwists, make them last longer. So it's really just I was learning by myself, just figuring out what's better for me.
Can you give out your social media? Because I know I've seen your hair. I've seen your personal hair and what you've done for other people. So please give out your social media.
My social media for Snapchat is adore.chai1, ADORE.CHY1. I have Facebook, China Smith. My Snapchat is I am her, to be honest, IAM her, TBH. That's really all the social media that I'm on right now. And if you follow my Instagram, I also have a hair page that's linked in my bio that I just started. I actually just started that one. So yeah, you can contact me on any of those platforms, and I have you booked in my little agenda. Yeah, I put all my everything that I have planned for the day. I put it down because this is literally a lifesaver. Like I get so backtracked, it's like way easier. But yeah, just hit me up and got you there.
Sounds good. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for saying that with us. I really appreciate it. You do amazing here. I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
In a world filled with captivating visuals and moments that define our shared human experience, there exists the kind of person that can capture those moments on film. Photographer Hayden Reynolds fulfills this purpose in her everyday life. She is not just a photographer, she's a storyteller with specialties in lifestyle and wildlife film. With a camera as her medium, Hayden navigates her small business here in Northeast Arkansas. Producer Tristan Harlan takes viewers into those moments and delve into her career and explore the diverse themes and styles that define her portfolio.
We're here at the Craighead Forest Park, where for some, photography is just a hobby and a passion that may last for a couple years, maybe a couple months. But for our guest today, it is more than just that. It is a lifestyle. So Hayden, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I actually started back when I got my first camera for Christmas. I was probably 17 or so, and that's really where it started off for me. But actually, I grew up around photography because my mom, she used to do it on the side. So I was always the one who was getting their pictures taken. I hated it. I hated being in front of the camera, but that's kind of where it grew. And this is actually her camera. I have a Nikon, but I feel like this one works a little bit better than mine. So I'm using a Canon 60D is what it's called. So
Interesting.
yeah.
So what's some of your favorite moments, favorite shoots, favorite stuff that you've done while being a photographer?
So my favorite thing, the favorite thing I like to photograph is definitely kids, and I like animals. For one, kids, you don't have to pose them. I just let them run wild, and I'm just there capturing them. And that's the same for animals too, that you don't pose them, you just sit there, you take their picture. I've done a couple families, I've done some small weddings. Weddings probably aren't my favorite, I just feel like I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something. But I've done families, I've done seniors, I've done, what else have I done? A variety of different stuff, I guess.
So what would be your favorite season to shoot in?
I like fall. I like the fall weather because sometimes in the summer you get all sweaty and then pictures aren't over as good.
Right.
I also like when it's overcast because the sun isn't straight on everybody's face. It's not bright. They're not all squinty. I also like sunsets.
Okay.
Just sunset in general. I love taking pictures at sunset. Getting the sun behind everybody is always really pretty.
And so how long on average would you say that you spend editing the photos after you take them?
It really depends because I've done simple edits, and then I've also had people be like, well, can you take this out? Can you fix this? And that obviously takes a little bit longer to do. So on average with my minis, I don't give them back as many pictures, so I probably spend 45 minutes to an hour editing. I just do it like, I edit a couple at a time, so I don't do it all in one sitting. I just edit a couple and then maybe start on a different session and edit some of theirs, maybe about an hour or two, probably.
Right. So are you only local to the Northeast Arkansas area? Or are you willing to travel some for some shoots? Or what's kind of your schedule look like there?
I mostly do around here, Jonesboro, Paragould, Brooklyn. I've traveled to Walnut Ridge some. In the next couple weeks, I'm actually going to Missouri to take some pictures over there for someone I know, which that's probably the furthest I've been. And then I've taken pictures on trips and stuff that I've gone to as well. I've taken some at the beach and stuff like that.
All right, Hayden, so my last question for you today is, how can someone get in contact with you if they want to use your services for their photos?
So like I said, I've actually gotten a couple clients from my mom because she used to do it, not so much anymore. So I've kind of taken over that little bit of hers. And then also you can reach me on my social media pages. I have Facebook, I have Instagram. You can reach me through my email or just like text message, getting in contact with me in person as well.
Hayden, thank you so much for doing this interview today.
Thank you.
I know we pulled you out of your busy schedule on this windy, breezy afternoon here in
Cold
Jonesboro,
day,
Arkansas.
yeah.
So again, thank you so much.
Thank
We'll be back with the State of NEA after this break.
ASU-TV, shows like Red Wolf Roundtable, ASU-TV News, Westside Football, and more. Gain real-life experience while doing what you love. Get involved with ASU-TV today.
Red Wolf Radio is a student-led organization at Arkansas State University wanting to hear your takes on pop culture, music, the news, and college life. Just about anything you can think of. Located in the Education and Communications building on campus, we are always looking for more volunteers. So if you're an Arkansas State University student, no matter the major, and this is something that interests you, shoot us an email at redwolfradio@astate.edu. That's redwolfradio@astate.edu. Let them hear you howl.
Welcome back. The NEA District Fair has come and gone, taking this corner of the state by storm annually. Among the hustle and bustle, Brady Michael set out to prove it was more than faulty rides and funnel cake. From guys like John Hartley serving up kettle corn for a cause bigger than himself, to Javon Barnes, a man on a mission to promote his culinary background. There are just two individuals embracing the market and tradition that seems to get lost year in and year out.
We're here at the NEA District Fair, the 1 week a year where everything from family, business, and fun all get together, and there's a lot of tradition that goes into it. There's a lot of individuals out here attempting to make a living.
But it's a lot more than just the fun and games that some individuals come out to the NEA District Fair for. Some things are bigger than the rides. While the fair does hold great aspects of tradition, some individuals like Javon Barnes are here to take full advantage and start their own.
All right, so I guess you might as well go ahead and introduce yourself. You're with the Kettle Corn Exchange.
I'm John Harden. I'm with the Jonesboro Exchange Club, and I'm the chairman of the Kettle Corn Project.
So how many years have you been at the NEA Fair?
We've been at the NEA Fair even when it was in town, in Jonesboro. And we moved out here with it, of course, and we brought a new kettle at that time. We used to have a big old black pot, and we'd waste about 75% of our corn. This whole floor, this ground out here would be just covered in popcorn. We bought this new popper, we got it online, and ever since we're popping 98%. We'll pop around 350 bags a night.
That's an incredible number.
That's 8-quart bags too.
So what is y'all's overarching goal as a business?
The Jonesboro Exchange Club, or a National Exchange Club, main project is the prevention of child abuse. We started the NEA-CAC, the Northeast Arkansas Children's Advocacy Center here in Jonesboro in 2008. And we gave them the initial money to get it started, and after that we were able to get state funds, and we still contribute quite a bit every year, around $10,000 a year to the CAC themselves. Tonight we have the CAC crew out here, so the Children's Advocacy Center crew is helping us, but they volunteer with us as well as the Jonesboro Exchange Club together.
This is awesome. All right, John. Well,
all right, thank you.
All right, sir.
I'm here with Mr. Javon Barnes here at the NEA Fair. And Javon, why don't you introduce yourself and what do you do?
Barnes. I'm the owner of Ringo Bees Catering. I'm a private chef. I also do catering, and then I'm a beverage connoisseur, so to speak. And so I do flavored lemonades and flavored teas. And this year during the fair, I'm doing my flavored lemonades. And I have up to eight different flavors of lemonades. And so, yeah.
What got you into the business of doing this?
Well, I graduated culinary school in 2015, and so I started catering, and every time I always would throw in a mint tea that I make, and so from that I started selling it. And so my first time making it out into the community was the district fair 4 years ago.
Yep, and how beneficial has the fair been for you and your business?
It's been extremely beneficial because and for me, supporters are people that you know. What this gives me the opportunity, people that I don't know, total strangers, to partake. And so my business has really boomed since I've been a part of the NEA District Fair.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Sydney, the social media manager, and here's the state of NEA today. Saturday, October 20th, the Powhatan State Park is hosting the Ghost Walks, telling haunting tales around the century-old buildings, the Black River, and old cemeteries. For more information, visit arkansasstateparks.com. The Arkansas State Fair is back in town. From now till the 22nd, Little Rock is hosting the 83rd Annual State Fair. The event will feature a rodeo, rides, and many musical performances. More information can be found at arkansasstatefair.com. Little Rock is also hosting the Thunder Over the Rock Air Show at Little Rock Air Force Base on the 21st and 22nd. The event will feature jet, stunt team, and parachute demonstrations. On the ground, visitors can explore over 60 aircraft, including warplanes, helicopters, and cargo carriers. In Wilson, Arkansas, on the 28th, The Grange and Historic Diaz Colony presents Making Mama Cash's Pumpkin Bread. Participants will each make their own pumpkin bread in the kitchen at the Grange in Wilson, Arkansas, followed by a tour of Historic Diaz Colony Johnny Cash Boyhood Home. More information can be found at arkansas.com. If you have an organization or event wanting to be featured on State of NEA, please email stateofnea.gmail.com. I'm Sydney Davis on social media. Join with State of NEA Director Jarita Hess and interview guests Braylon Haney and Taz Robinson.
The A-State Food Pantry aims to serve students, staff, and faculty with the necessary items needed to sustain a healthy and productive lifestyle. The pantry is student-led and student-run with 135 weekly volunteers.
During the 2022-2023 academic school year, the food pantry served nearly 4,000 clients, which is a 400% increase from last year. Over the summer, we saw an increased amount of individuals who came to the pantry, which means that our greatest need right now is donations.
Anyone can donate to the food pantry. You don't even have to be a member of the A-State community in order to make a donation. With the substantial growth of food pantry clients, it is urgent that we get the supplies that we need to fulfill those needs.
Every donation that is made is greatly appreciated, and by donating, you are making a tremendous impact on Red Wolves in need. For more information, you can get in contact with the A-State Food Pantry through pantry@astate.edu or 870-972-2055.
Red Wolf Radio is a student-led organization at Arkansas State University wanting to hear your takes on pop culture, music, the news, and college life. Just about anything you can think of. Located in the Education and Communications building on campus, we are always looking for more volunteers. So if you're an Arkansas State University student, no matter the major, and this is something that interests you, shoot us an email at redwolfradio@astate.edu. That's redwolfradio@astate.edu. Let them hear you howl.
At Arkansas State, we want you to go. Go where learning soars, takes flight, and rockets ahead. Go for experiences, internships, and scholarships. We want you to go. Become A-State Maine. Are you ready to go? Go.astate.edu for details.
Welcome back to State of NEA. Welcome to another exciting episode of our Studio Talent segment. Today, we have two special guests who are about to take you on a thrilling journey through the world of sports and community collaboration. Joining us are Braylon Haney and Taz Robinson, representatives behind the Jonesboro Hoops Tournament, where the stakes are high with the chance to win a substantial $1,000 cash prize. This intense single elimination competition promises nonstop action and fierce games. But it's not just about the game, it's about giving back to the community. Braylon, Taz, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
First, I would like to say thank y'all for having us here. My name is Braylon Haney. I'm the organizer of Jonesboro Hoops Tournament. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated and also a member of MAPS.
I'm also a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated and a member of MAPS. And I'm a health exercise science pre-dental student, so I'm a senior.
Well, that's really cool. Braylon, you said that you're the organizer of the tournament. Can you tell us a little bit about what went into this, any inspirations or anything?
Okay, so I'd like to start off by saying that I'm a huge basketball fan, so I saw this as an opportunity to make it a win-win scenario for everybody involved. So I have local businesses involved for advertisement for themselves and to come. We have J-Towns who actually made a team and will also be a part of the team. We have Dillard's. We have Five-Star Nutrition. Yeah.
Well, I love to hear that, it's not just anyone on campus, it's like the community celebrating you. Well, can you tell us a little bit about what went into setting up this tournament?
Oh, it was a lot. I went business to business. I set up flyers all around campus. I went to local gyms just to get the community involved. I would like this to be a positive and fun environment for everyone. That's it.
So you're saying you did this, did you do this by yourself? Or?
No, I'm in collaboration with MAPS. This is to help raise money for MAPS for their special events. I'll let Taz tell you about that part.
Yeah, Taz, can you tell us a little bit about, I know the Jonesboro Hoops Tournament is going on to sponsor something to do with MAPS. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
All right, so the sponsor is for MAPS to go to Meharry, which is a HBCU. It's a medical college, and they're going to do it this coming up spring. They didn't have the funds for it, so Braylon came up with the idea of the hoop tournament. So the money will go towards the charter bus, the gas for the bus, and like feeding the students, things like that on that nature.
Well, from the tournament, you know, I know that MAPS is having a lot to do with it, so I assume that we can see some turnout from them. Hopefully we'll see some turnout from people on campus and off campus. What can those audience spectators expect from the tournament?
So it'll be a fun event. We'll have Greeks out. They'll be out strolling. We'll have a $100 half-court shot, so it'll be real interactive for people in the crowd and the people participating.
So what are you like, besides, you know, I know you're using this money to go towards MAP, which is amazing. MAPS is, you know, something to go towards the minority pre-med officials on the campus. What are you trying to accomplish besides, you know, the MAP sponsoring with this tournament?
I would love for this to be a yearly event to bring Jonesboro together for the sport of basketball. It'll be for businesses, it'll be for people on campus, it'll be for community service, and I'd just like it to be positive for everyone.
Yeah, I'd love to see that this, if this comes back yearly. I think that'd be amazing, especially with the fact that you're sponsoring something. So, you know, a lot of minority pre-med officials, you know, don't get that kind of head start that other officials might get. So I love to see that you were trying to sponsor that kind of thing. You know, Taz, I know that you're more of a senior member at MAPS. Can you, you know, tell us a little bit more about what MAPS does in their, you know, general time?
All right, so a lot of studying. you gotta
studying, I
pass.
assume.
But so what MAPS do for students, they help with the undergrad process of trying to get to grad school, the applications, and like what medical school will like eventually be like. So, because some people does not have the heads up. So I got blessed because my dad is a doctor. So I get that like process of that grooming, and I get that experience, and I can like tell other students like, hey, you might need to do this if you're taking the MCAT. If you're taking the DAT, you got to do this. So.
And it's definitely that kind of major, you know, the medical. I'm not a medical professional or anything going into that, but I know that it takes a lot of hard work to get there. I know that MAPS has, you know, let you in on, you know, maybe like tours of schools before or clinics. Can you tell us? I know you might have attended a suture clinic recently.
Suture clinic. Yeah. So suturing is really it's not complicated. It's like a hands-on skill. So you got different types of sutures. I can't name them. I'm just being honest. I can't name them, but it gives us a heads up of like how to suture. And you can get paid for like at hospitals. You can just come suture and go.
Well, I know that you said a little bit about like your own personal involvement. What pre-med position are you?
Pre-dental.
Pre-dental. So you're definitely going to be making a lot of that good money. But unfortunately, that takes a lot of years of schooling too. So can you tell us where people might be able to get into contact with MAPS? Maybe if they wanted to join.
So you can just go to their Instagram, or they do a lot of tabling. So you can just come do that. You just sign your name, and they do have like fees. It's just $10, and the $10 helps. But when they have guest speakers, they like pay for the food and just give them like welcome baskets. You know, appreciate like their time because they're taking out their day to come visit, stuff like that.
Well, I love that. And I know I'm so happy that you guys are working together on this, and especially that you are trying to bring the community into it. It is something that is just going to raise so much more awareness for both MAPS and the Hoops Tournament if it comes, you know, and if it becomes an annual thing. Overall, though, the Hoops Tournament is not only a sports competition, it is that community-driven initiative, made possible with the generous contributions of local businesses such as J-Town's Grill, 5 Star Nutrition, and Dillard's. If you'd like to support this cause, email braylon.haney340@gmail.com to donate or join up. That's braylon.haney340@gmail.com. Tune into this competition November 11th from 12 to 5:30 p.m. at the Earl Bell Community Center in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Remember that it's not just about the game, but about community sport and nurturing the careers of future minority health professionals. Make sure to hit us back next week, October 25th, for our 4th episode. Thank you guys so much for coming. With State of NEA, I'm Dorita Hess.